Hello. In this video, I am addressing the issue my wife no longer wants to have sex with me. I hear from a lot of men who find themselves in this situation and a few women as well. It's usually the men who reach out to me on this one, and here's how I usually address it. So tell me, how did you react the first time your Bob, big old boy, erection didn't show up? How did you respond in the moment? Hmm. And if he's like most men, then he got frustrated, focused on trying to get it work. Why isn't it working? Let's suck it. Let's stroke it. Let's do what we need to do to get this thing working. And then in that final frustration, he rolled over and he said, okay, I guess it's not going to work. We're not going to have sex tonight. And she's done all this stuff. And while she was turning him on to try and get him hard, because now it's about turning him on and not turning her on, she got turned on. And by your rolling over and saying, it's not going to work, Bob isn't going to show up, so we can't have sex, that means that the sex was never about her. It was never about them. And it certainly wasn't about pleasure, because an orgasm is the climax of sexual pleasure. So it doesn't take a Bob to have sexual pleasure. You've got a whole delicious body. As I say, the best sex a woman's ever going to have has nothing to do with a hard on. And I can prove it in one word: lesbians. And it's not about the toys, it's about the presence, the discovery, the full body exploration, the negotiating what's going to feel good, what we're in the mood for in the moment. So that's what I want you to get to. Stop worrying about your erection. Start making that connection where it's about pleasure, where it's about her pleasure. And maybe Bob will show up if you're not so worried about it. But for a while, you might want to take that out of the equation so that we can focus on her pleasure, because her pleasure seems to have been neglected for quite some time. I tell you this because I love you, and I believe that couples can redefine their intimate connection. They can renegotiate their intimate boundaries, and they can learn the skills that make them amazing, delicious lovers and partners. Sex for him is a sense of belonging. It's some place to wrap himself and show how much he loves you. So when she says that she doesn't want sex from him, he really doesn't know how to express to her or what he's going to do. He feels cut off from his life force, even if the reason that she has said she doesn't want sex from him is because his erection doesn't work. Now he has a reason to feel cut off from his life force, and it sends him to a really dark place. I've been dealing with men's health issues for a long time, and I see a direct correlation between erection challenges, depression, and suicide. It's a huge part of why I do what I do, because I care. So if you've got any intimacy issues, as difficult as they may seem, I make tough taboo subjects light, and I'm really happy to help. I know this video might be challenging to share with somebody who might really need it, but say maybe there's something in here for you. And if not, you can just ignore it like you do everything else, or like you do the mess in the bathroom, or like you do the cap on the toothpaste. I want people to stop arguing about those things and feel safe and deliciously connected to each other. I'm Amy Culler, intimacy therapy coach. I am here to make it easy. Care for each other so you can be dangerous together. I look forward to connecting. Thank you.